I didn't think that I'd see Void as much, and I think we saw 5.
So 5
Voids, and they all lost.
One here on the mainstream as well. So yeah.
So that was a good prediction. You didn't think you would see it because it would be bad. It was bad.
Yeah, I mean, people were running it in the safe lane a couple of times. Universe played in the off lane. Yeah. They didn't really have any damage inside of the chrono. I didn't really think that I would see the hero that much, and yeah. I didn't think that also. I didn't think Lifestealer would lose this hard either. What, it was 6 picks yesterday, lost all 6. So that's probably pretty noteworthy as well. Yeah. Because now people are, like you said, they're probably going to be sticking more toward those like hard carry type heroes.
I feel like Lifestealer didn't just lose. I think out of all the games I saw, he didn't even look good once. Like, you can have a good game and still lose. Lifestealer just got destroyed in every single game he was picked. It just didn't work flat out. So that's going to be interesting to see if the teams just had a bad idea or if Lifestealer's just figured out that much. Because the nerf wasn't that big that he got. It was a little rage nerf, but nothing.
Open wounds, mana cost in laning phase.
mana cost was...
Yeah. But in the grand scheme of things, these...
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that it would push him from being one of the biggest picks to 0-6.
Yeah.
Just from that.
All right. Draft number 1 is underway. Bans so far, and they're flying through the picks as well. And it seems like the two teams have studied each other very well. An Ogre ban from TNC, along with the IO. The Naga ban coming in from Virtus.pro. Don't want any of that shenanigans from TNC. And the picks have been pretty meta from both teams so far, has to be said. Magnus Crystal Maiden opening from Virtus.pro, and an Earth Spirit Nyx from TNC. No surprises, folks, so far. No,
but you know we get a Tim's Earth Spirit.
Yeah, I think
this guy is. I would put him top 3.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the exact same thing, because when people talk Earth Spirit, they're always like, you know, Jerax and Crit back from the days where they were playing them more than they are now, arguably. I think Tim's is up there.
I think he
is perhaps better.
I think he's maybe has proved the point that especially at Star Ladder,
exceptionally good on this Earth Spirit.
They'd asked him, and he was like, I think that I might be one of the best. Like, it was like, wow, damn. He showed respect, but he was like that confidence, and I mean, he showed it whenever he plays it. He's very efficient with his stones. He always does the rolling kick, which is pretty tough to actually land every time. So.
Interesting Warlord ban from Virtus.pro.
Yeah, speaking of bans, I really like this opening from TNC. I think going into this series, or especially just playing against Virtus.pro in general, I feel like Ogre has just been such a stable for them. I think it's Solo's best hero. He's really good on Ogre and Disruptor. And taking out the Ogre and the IO takes out some of this hyper-aggression that Virtus.pro like to play early on. Yeah. Ogre is arguably the best support for the first 5 minutes and just raw lane pressure. And the IO, the rotation that they've been managing to do with Lil, they've already played at this tournament as one of the few teams as well. I think this is a good way to open and then take the hotly contested support that remains, which is Earth, out of all of the ones that are in the pool with VP banning the Monkey King.
This is super fun.
Nice.
These two,
they're going quick.
It's going really quick.
They figured each other out. I mean, the bans went through. They knew exactly what they were going to ban. Troll went out, Jug went out, Lelina went out. It seems like they've gone, okay, we know what we want to play and we know what they want to play, and we're just going to ban away all the stuff that we don't want to play against.
That's actually pretty exciting, because that means that both teams have a plan.
Absolutely.
They're drafting their plan. It actually means they modified their plan for what they think the enemy team will ban, and for both teams it's going according to plan. So we're going to get the 2 drafts that both teams want. That will just lead to a good game.
We're at third pick for TNC and they have over 2 minutes left.
Dazzle pick.
So Dazzle pick. They did pick the Dazzle yesterday as well.
Yes. Did VP run it as well? Am I remembering this wrong?
I know TNC have the only win on that hero.
It was TNC ran it yesterday.
Let me see if it was.
Heroes 1, 2, 3.
And played a lot as well. There were no picks yesterday for either Lil or Solo.
So TNC actually had it in that Spectre game.
So
I mean, I guess then you get a win if your Spectre has 33 kills and your Dazzle. It takes a lot to lose that game.
I'm sure the Dazzle helped them.
Is that what we've got?
Anyway.
Is that what we've got coming? Is that 4th pick here? Because if it's not, then Virtus.pro look at that and they go, yeah, let's ban it away 5.
They could. They did do it yesterday. Yeah, they did do the 4th pick Spectre. It works well with Nyx.
A pretty good Spectre game.
Oh.
VP go back for the
Slardar Lifestealer.
All right, 1-0 TNC. Statistically, this is...
Well, I think Lifestealer Meg is a bit different. Lifestealer Meg can actually propel him to this hard carry. Lifestealer has amazing talents. When he gets to that 25, he'll have like 50 armor. He'll hit super hard, and with Empower, you can farm your way there.
And Sin, come on, dude. This is Ramsey's Lifestealer.
Yes.
This is like his best hero.
So the reason that this gives me higher hope in the Lifestealer than the statistics is that, first of all, Ramsey's is really good on it. They also have Mag, and they have the Slardar Bomb. So there's plays available for them on the map. And in addition, I think Virtus.pro's playstyle in this tournament is just, you know, they are, just from the way they play, the best type of team to run Lifestealer with. You want a team that's this aggressive, and I think the game has kind of slowed down, and Virtus.pro hasn't really got that memo yet. They just still want to run at you and fight, and that's how you have to play Lifestealer. Now, TNC did play Lifestealer yesterday, and they got counterpicked by Terrorblade, and he had like no impact almost that game. So just based on that, maybe slightly worrying. I actually do think this is a great Terrorblade game so far. A classic carry pick against this Slaughter Lifestealer. He has a lot of armor.
Yeah.
He wants to naturally go Manta style, so you can remove the Corrosive Haze. And of course, Lifestealer, even though he has magic immunity, you can still sunder him. So if the dynamic of the teamfight can change entirely based on just one spell usage from the Terrorblade.
And they have Dazzle for it too.
And
so
they
Shallow Grave, Sunder,
I'm wondering if VP will even have to pick a silencer here for mid. They like the hero mid.
I like that a lot, actually.
Oh, it's banned already?
It got banned by them.
Oh, it's banned by them.
It's banned, yeah.
Maybe they thought they were picking Aoi. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It has happened.
Has it?
It has happened in the
Has it
past.
happened?
It definitely has.
I don't know about that one, though. If they messed up too like
one thing
that early?
that I like is...
That's one of those excitement things. We need a silencer!
Oops.
Damn.
Something that's interesting is we were talking about this Lifestealer hero yesterday, me and Sen, and we're saying how this Lifestealer hero, he's not being used in the bombs in the games.
Yeah.
And VP with this draft, they are planning to use these bombs. Not only that, but when you have a Crystal Maiden, it allows you to make these bombs very fluid. A lot of the times you won't have mana to make a play, shove a lane, and then bomb the Lifestealer or TP him somewhere and bomb. But with CM, you can do all of that.
See where
it's a good,
go then.
very good lane matchup against Nyx.
Exactly what I was about to say.
It's one of the worst heroes for Nyx to play against in lane.
Yeah.
Lifestealer gets an Orb of Venom and just runs at you and hits you. You can't really do anything. Actually, even if the matchup is strictly one-on-one, it goes pretty even. But just with a slight head start, Lifestealer just dominates the lane, and it frees up the Slaughter and Maiden to do whatever they want.
You know what the Virtus.pro silencer ban was? Actually, Cuckoo played it yesterday as a core.
Yeah.
So I just want to rule that one out.
That could have been good on either side, I guess, yeah. Probably better for VP, though.
Yeah, sort of curious, because I would not want to play Silencer into a Slaughter Lifestealer personally.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the harder matchups for a Silencer. But they might have some scrim information that this is what TNC likes to do. They'll have the Dazzle, the Silencer, and the Terrorblade, and you won't be able to walk into that no matter what.
So I played a lot of Lina yesterday. Played 3 out of 5 games Cuckoo yesterday on Lina.
Does he actually have any heroes left that were played yesterday by him?
Well, he has a PL, but...
Oh, he did. He played the PL.
Yeah,
he played the PL.
Yeah.
I think PL's a bit unlikely.
And instead goes for a Tinker. He's one of his top 5 most played this year, so not unusual.
They're going for late game, too. It gives them like super late game potential versus this like quote-unquote single core Lifestealer that they see right now. So now I would think VP needs to pick something else that can transition.
There are... So if we do think this is an offlane mag, it could be played by no one in mid as well. I don't know if they've really run it that much on Pasha. Really, when I see Virtus.pro, I think of VP as one of the few teams that would still run offlane Slaughter.
Talking about the mag?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Pasha yesterday.
Pasha gets it in general. I know no one plays it.
Yeah,
he's been playing it a lot in public at least, so he's very comfortable on the hero.
Okay.
I'm just wondering in this game if I think Virtus.pro's last pick has to be able to find and catch Tinker. It's going to be a really difficult game for them to end. Going into high ground against Reflection and March of the Machines is an absolute nightmare. So if they can catch the Tinker out first and then go for their push, it makes it a lot easier. I'm thinking a hero like Storm Spirit could be an option.
But versus Nyx and Earth Spirit, though,
that's the problem,
thing,
right?
Is that the one heroes that are there is like...
I mean, sometimes you have to look at it. It's like a glass half full, half empty kind of thing, where it's like, okay, if we do well, this pick is good, but you can always look at the downsides.
Curtis, does this look familiar?
This is their catch.
NP?
Yeah.
All right, now the Lifestealer will go 07 because now it's Spectre Lifestealer. This can't possibly.
No, this is the hype strat.
But they have a catch for Tinker. Like they needed to find a way to access the Tinker.
That's very true.
Spectre can definitely work.
Spectre Lifestealer does destroy Tinker.
Yeah,
and they can find the Dazzle as well in the backlines too. So
I could see this working here. I think it's a bit of an awkward pairing, just in theory.
Who's the mid?
But with the matchup, it's good.
Okay, I need predictions. Cinnamon.
Yeah, who's mid? I think I'm going to go with TNC on this one. I think this is a bit optimistic from VP and will be hard to pull off. That said, if they get it to the mid game without being too far behind, I think their lineup will take over eventually, but they could get crushed, actually.
All right, Aoi?
I'll go with VP. I like TNC's lineup. VP pulls some interesting stuff. Whenever they have one of these funky drafts, they seem to just know just how to run it and how to execute. And I'm excited to see a Leicester Spectre execute it better than us.
Yeah, I like that.
I can't go against Team Zero Spirit. I'm going to go Team TNC as well.
Such a fanboy.
Oh, dude, come on, man.
Rightly so, of course.
I think so.
Rightly so. So 2 for TNC, 1 for Virtus.pro as we head into our first game and first match of the day. Can Virtus.pro continue their winning ways? Can TNC do it? Let's find out in Game 1.